Hey, folks, I'm going to go ahead and do this real quick and on the easy because for some strange reason, there's not a lot of folks out here reporting on this. I don't know why, especially when there's so many people that claim that they hold Michael King, also known as Martin Luther King, in such high regard. So anyway, you see the young lady that you see on the screen. This is the woman that was in the video dousing Martin Luther King's Michael King's childhood home, dousing it with gasoline, and an off-duty, I think, NYC cop is the one that saw her and went up there. Said first she was like playing it off like it was water, but I guess when he got close, he could smell it was gasoline, and he apprehended her until a uniformed officer came up. And like I said, and you also see she's a Navy veteran. Now, what she done in the Navy, maybe this story will tell us. It really don't matter to me. But anyway, let's go ahead and hit this piece here. And I got it's a small short video piece here that's in the middle that I lifted from Twitter. Okay. Female, and this was December the 9th. Female military veteran who tried to burn down MLK's childhood home by pouring gasoline over the front porch has been identified. Lanisha, I guess, Laneisha, Lanisha Henderson, 26, has been pictured for the first time since she was prevented from torching the historic building by tourists visiting the landmark. Now, everyone knows I'm no big fan. I don't herald that. I understand the plagiarizing your thesis and the speech and Mahalia Jackson was the one. I know all that stuff, but that don't mean that I would be okay with anybody torching this house. It's a historical landmark. Even if it wasn't, it could have been someone else. I'd say no, this is the wrong thing to do. And you guys know I'm going to say it because a lot of people act like they scared to say it. If this would have been a non-black person or a white person, hell, no, take that back. If it had been a black male, it would get more airplay than it would be, but it's a black female. So that we'll report it, but you know, it's not everywhere like it would be if this was a white male that was especially a military vet, white male trying to burn down MLK house. Man, don't play with me, y'all. Don't play with me. Stop playing with me. Okay? Stop playing with me. Anyway, decorated. I don't know what her awards is, but I'm quite sure I can find out because I'm not Navy, I'm Army, but I know what accommodated ribbons and awards and whatnot and what is for. Anyway, decorated Navy veteran from Brandon, Florida, has been charged with attempted arson and interfering with government property over the incident following her arrest on Thursday. She has been seen trying to yank the screen door off the front of the property, which was built in 1895 and was Michael Jr.'s home until he was 12. She was prevented from setting the ATL home ablaze by bystanders who saw her dousing the property's windows with gasoline. That's a trip. You think like they'd have some kind of barriers or something around it where you just can't walk up to it off the street. I don't know. Henderson's Facebook page states she is from Atlanta but lives in Tallahassee, Florida. The Eufaula High School graduate enlisted in the Navy for 4 years and was given medals for good conduct. You get that automatically in the Army after you've been in X amount years with nothing happening. I mean, that's an automatic. You don't have to do anything. Maybe the Navy's the same. I don't know. According to the ATL Journal Constitution, passing tourists intervened, but I wouldn't expect civilians to know that. Passing tourists intervened once they saw Henderson trying to ignite a lighter on the lawn, with 2 visiting cops from New York ultimately restraining her. Eyewitnesses Zach Kemp, 43, who was visiting the federal landmark from Salt Lake City, was among those who stepped in. Kemp said a woman had a nervous energy about her, adding, but she wasn't aggressive. He added, obviously, the house is so important, and I'm really glad nothing happened to it, but I feel like now I'm mostly just concerned for her well-being. Okay. The woman is then said to have relented in her attempts to burn the home and started to walk away. The off-duty officers restrained her, with another part of the video shared showing the woman with a knee on her back. This is the part you're going to look at now.
Well, the woman you see in this video right now is being accused of trying to burn down Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s childhood home. And now she will remain in jail as her case goes forward. Her name is Lanisha Henderson, and that's who you're looking at right now. She appeared in court this morning on attempted arson charges, where a judge denied bond. Atlanta police say video that you're looking at right now that we're showing you is from Thursday afternoon. It shows her dousing the Auburn Avenue house with gasoline, then 2 tourists holding her down. The judge expressed concerns about her unstable living situation and the crime she's charged with.
Came up behind this heavy gas can, and at first she just seemed like she was kind of doing her thing, like I thought we were just watering.
I just happened to be using the gas can to water the plants.
And then she had trouble getting it open, so eventually she unscrewed the top and threw it to the ground and walked up on the porch and under the rope and started dumping the gas all over the porch. So instantly it's like, okay, this is not good. And I said, what are you doing? What are you doing? And you can smell the gas. So she came back down, she dropped the can in the bushes, and then came back down to grab her lighter.
So let's go ahead and talk.
Yeah.
You get a chance when you're ready. Hey man, you alright?
Yeah, she's good.
I would want to be checked out by Grady or something? What's going on today? You want to stand up for us?
You alright? What's going on?
You know your name? Step back over here to the phone. Well, we can go. Matter of fact, we can go.
Honey, I'm supposed to leave some over.
I'm happy to
Oh my gosh, I'm just a mom. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is her phone?
This is her phone.
His phone.
And that's her phone. You got the key?
You give it to him.
And this is the lighter that was on her? Okay.
Atlanta Police Chief Darren Shirebaum said the Good Samaritans had helped save an important part of American history tonight. I agree. Shortly after her arrest, the woman's father and sisters arrived at the scene. They said that they've been trying to track her down because they were worried about her and found her through a tracking app on her phone. Well, all phones track, actually. Henderson's dad told WSB TV that she had been missing for 2 days and was mentally distressed. Here we go. The home is located, yeah, we know where it is, Sweet Auburn section, we know that. It's undergoing renovation and is closed to the public until 2025. Didn't know that. ATL Fire Department Battalion Chief Jerry DeBerry, that's his name, Jerry D. Berry, okay, echoed the police chief's words, saying that if the witnesses any longer, that's a misprint, saying the witnesses any longer, the home could have been lost forever. You mean, I guess if the witnesses would have waited any longer, the home could have been lost forever. I don't know if they use an AI or they don't have a proofreader. I don't know. It could have been a matter of seconds before the house was engulfed in flames. Yes, a wooden structure. Dry too. I don't know. It don't look like it was raining. So, Tonight, an unfortunate incident occurred at the birth home. Okay, we know that the individual, we got it. Fortunately, the attempt was unsuccessful. We got it. We want to thank the ATL Police Department, ATL Fire Department, National Park Service, Mayor Andre Dickens, Ronald McDonald, the Hamburglar, Grimace, and Big Bird, Ernie and Bert. Okay, and Oscar the Grouch. Okay, our prayers are with the individual who allegedly committed the criminal act. The press release continued. You know, it didn't say Oscar the Grouch. I threw him in. All the rest of them was on there though. Congress declared the home a National Historic Site in 1980, and the National Park Service began offering tours. Judy Forte, the superintendent of the MLK National Historical Park, said the organization is looking at increased security measures following the incident. That's all I got, folks. Tell me what you think. I mean, it's kind of crazy how everything is quiet, where we know if we would have changed a couple of things here, it'd be people marching in the streets and tearing up stuff and looting the liquor stores and the grocery stores and Walmart, of course. But anyway, that's it. Is it that? Oh, wait a minute. But let me now that that's out of the way, let me throw my part in. I have nothing to prove it. I can't prove it. It could be just like they say, but I'm thinking another fake hate crime. Are there hating people out there? Yes. Are there hating criminals out there? Yes. But we know stuff like this happens too. Because if nobody would have saw her and it would have got torched, being as MLK's childhood home, you know the narrative the media would have talked. White supremacy, Trumper, January 6th, MAGA, blah, 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 skippity frickin' blah. You know it. I know it. You may not admit it, may not have the balls to admit it, but I do. That's exactly how that would have went down. Kudos for them two cops from New York that stopped her and put the hiatus on her until ATL to them that's right. Red Dogs is the gang unit. Allegedly. Until them Red Dogs came and got her. Y'all be good and be safe. Tell me what you think. Bye.